This is the India Daybook from flashfinance.news. Every stock in the news over the past 24 hours, straight from the exchange filings, one line each. 50 stocks. Here's the rundown. Grasim Industries. Grasim has successfully transitioned its new ventures, paints and B2B e-commerce, from the investment phase to a high-growth scaling phase, contributing significantly to the top line. Bharat Heavy Electricals. India Ratings and Research has formally upgraded the credit rating of BHEL, reflecting improved financial and operational stability. Manappuram Finance. The company has formalized a succession plan and significantly increased its headroom for debt-funded growth by raising borrowing limits. TD Power Systems. The company has significantly upgraded its annual revenue guidance for FY27 following record-breaking order inflows in the first quarter. Ola Electric Mobility. The Government of India extended the original ACC PLI timelines by 2 years, allowing Ola Electric to qualify for the full incentive window despite previous timeline overshoots. The Jammu and Kashmir Bank. The bank has moved from planning to formal board approval for a Rs 1,000 crore equity capital infusion. Garware High-Tech Films. The company has successfully transitioned into a high-margin specialty technology player, with margins now exceeding its previous long-term guidance ranges. Marksans Pharma. Marksans has achieved a new baseline of profitability with record margins and revenue, significantly exceeding its TTM OPM of 21.5%. Lloyds Enterprises. The company has transitioned its gold mining investment to commercial production and finalized the share exchange ratio for its upcoming real estate demerger. Bata India. Bata India has announced a high-value interim dividend and reported improved quarterly profitability for the start of FY27. Embassy Developments. The company has secured a high-premium capital infusion from promoters and received regulatory clearance for a major luxury project in Mumbai. Precision Wires India. The company is moving to raise significant external capital through equity-linked instruments, shifting from its previous reliance on internal accruals or debt. EPL. EPL delivered a record-breaking revenue quarter and officially upgraded its forward-looking revenue guidance from the previous 11% to the high teens. Skipper. Skipper has transitioned to a stronger financial footing with a major equity infusion and a credit rating upgrade, while simultaneously reaching a record-high order backlog. Electronics Mart India. EMIL achieved a massive earnings beat and significant operational turnaround in its North cluster, while drastically reducing its working capital cycle. Man Industries, India. The company has successfully integrated the NPC Saudi Arabia acquisition into its consolidated financials and demonstrated significant margin expansion. TARC. TARC has transitioned from a period of low revenue and operating losses to significant revenue recognition and high-margin luxury sales, evidenced by the jump in EBITDA margins to 19.1%. West Coast Paper Mills. The company has achieved a significant turnaround in profitability and margins compared to the previous quarter, despite a sequential dip in top-line revenue. Enviro Infra Engineers. The company has transitioned from a water-focused EPC player to a diversified infrastructure firm with a massive order book that is nearly 6 times its annual revenue. Divgi Talk Transfer Systems. The company transitioned from a capacity-building phase to a high-growth execution phase, achieving its highest-ever quarterly revenue and profit. Panama Petrochem. The company has achieved a massive scale-up in quarterly revenue and profitability, nearly doubling its previous best quarterly revenue recorded in March 2026. ADF Foods. CRISIL has moved the company's long-term credit rating up by 1 notch to A+ and revised the outlook from positive to stable. Kiri Industries. The company has transitioned to a debt-free balance sheet and returned to positive core operating EBITDA while providing a clear commissioning timeline for its copper diversification. Mufin Green Finance. Mufin has successfully pivoted to a high-velocity, digital-first lending model led by Mediclaim financing, significantly improving its profitability and operating efficiency. SP Apparels. SPAL has reported a strong sequential recovery in earnings and initiated a capital restructuring through a 1-5 stock split to enhance market liquidity. Gujarat Industries Power Company. GIPCL reported a massive jump in quarterly profits and initiated its entry into battery energy storage systems, BESS, with a new Rs 239 crore contract. Sai Parenterals. The company is shifting from upgrading existing land-constrained units to acquiring majority stakes in a larger, purpose-built injectable facility and an operational R&D center. J&K India. Significant year-on-year growth in revenue and profitability, alongside the first full quarter impact of the J&K Chemdist consolidation. Brigade Hotel Ventures. The company has shifted from a debt-heavy to a net cash position, Rs 108 crore, post-IPO, significantly boosting net profitability, and has appointed a new CEO to oversee a major capacity. Bajaj Projects. Bajaj Projects secured a new Rs 600+ crore contract for high-voltage transmission lines, expanding its project pipeline and order book. Inswift Laboratories. The company has completed its pivot from an API-heavy model to a debt-free, pure-play formulations platform, now showing significant margin expansion and commercializing major CDMO. Vikarn Engineering. Vikarn has pivoted from a pure EPC model to an integrated renewable energy company with a massive jump in its order book and the acquisition of a long-term solar portfolio. Tribhuvandas Bhimji Javeri. TBZ has delivered a significant earnings beat in Q1 FY27 and transitioned to a more professional management structure by hiring senior talent from a leading industry peer. Cabra Extrusion Technique. The company has formalized a significant capital raising plan through a preferential allotment to promoters and marquee investors, moving from planning to shareholder approval stage. Aeroflex Enterprises. AEL successfully monetized its investment in MRO, transitioning from a majority owner to a full exit within 21 months, while simultaneously adding new specialized valve capabilities to its. Raj Rayon Industries. The company has shifted from operational stabilization to an aggressive growth phase by approving a capex plan that is significantly larger than its current balance sheet size. Krishival Foods. The company has operationalized the 100% increase in its nuts processing capacity and significantly expanded its retail reach through cold chain infrastructure. Tembo Global Industries. Tembo has successfully transitioned its revenue mix from 56% textiles to 99% engineering EPC and secured regulatory licenses to enter the high-margin defense manufacturing sector. Borana Weaves. The company has finalized the machinery specifications and commercial timeline for its Unit 4 expansion, which was previously identified as a growth driver for technical fabrics. Tamil Nadu Petro Products. The company has successfully resumed operations after a planned shutdown in Q4 FY26 for an expansion project, resulting in a massive jump in both top-line and bottom-line figures. Om Infra. The company transitioned from a near break-even Q1 last year to significant profitability and announced a massive potential order book addition. Viceroy Hotels. The company is moving forward with its Rs 107 crore fundraise after a month-long delay caused by pending regulatory approvals. Crystal Integrated Services. Crystal has completed a 100% acquisition of Sitlum India, transitioning from a facility management provider to an urban infrastructure services player. Lokesh Machines. The company has successfully exited the US OFAC sanctions list, which previously restricted international trade, and reported a significant turnaround in its components division. Consolidated Construction Consortium CCCL secured multiple new contracts totaling Rs 220 crore, significantly expanding its project pipeline in the private sector and specialized building segments. Specialty Restaurants. The company has transitioned to a new CEO, Avik Chatterjee, and reported a significant earnings beat driven by operational efficiencies and high growth in its QSR segment. Hindustan Composites. Shareholders have formally approved the exit from the company's primary revenue-generating segment, friction materials, through a slump sale. Kotyark Industries. Kotyark has transitioned from a period of order uncertainty to securing a large-scale, time-bound allocation from national OMCs. Kaya. Kaya is shifting from a period of divestment, Middle East business, to active capital raising, bringing in new non-promoter investors to strengthen its balance sheet. Sahyadri Industries. The company has reported a significant jump in quarterly profitability and formalized an interim dividend payout while providing a status update on its major capacity expansion projects. That's today's daybook. For the full AI analysis of every filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for the daily rundown. Educational analysis, not investment advice.